What up, YouTube? This is Geo Stealth R1 with my Part 5 Mamba Monster application for your Rustler. Once again, want to start off with a big shout out to Draven 3907 Ace. I've been talking about with him. We're definitely going to be meeting up with each other very soon, checking each other's cars out and stuff like that. Shout out to Mr. MRT Mustang 1. My man Joe, haven't spoken with him in a little while, but I'm gonna definitely hit him up. Shout out to my man Hockey Dude. He's throwing his stuff down, so I'm waiting for his videos. I get a laugh every single time I see his videos going on. Anyway, let's begin. Right off the bat, when you're looking at my screen's a little bit different. That's because I bought this bad boy right here. We are looking at the Spektrum DX3R Pro. What a beautiful, beautiful piece of machinery this thing is. I bought this thing and I was like, man, this is off the hook. This is pretty much going to give me everything I need. It has like a 50 model memory, which I don't plan to buy 50 cars or 50 what have yous. But this thing is just crazy. I mean, you're able to have a lower profile on the steering. So if you're lefty or righty, you're able to switch it up, put it over there if you want. I've been talking about night rides. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen the video with me having this car with kind of like a strobe light kit. I have a lighting kit on my Rustler VXL up there, but can't really see the screen, especially out here where I live at. A lot of it's darker areas and stuff like that. On this piece of machinery, if you look at that, you stuff that bad boy up, backlit illuminated screens. Now, beautiful, beautiful piece of machinery. You're able to come across and if I want to set up and toggle through whatever model I want, my steering rate, if I want to set that up, sub trim before I trim it out, on everything else. I have a timer on this, but the most favorite thing that I have, I mean we've been talking about servos, servo speeds and stuff like that. They'll set that up, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff. The actual what type of frame rate you want on your servo. Since my servo's digital, they're definitely asking for this type of servo, but it just goes into all different types of settings on this. ABS, sets you up with an ABS system. Plus, idle up is most likely for when I was talking to the guy for the nitro cars and stuff like that. Traction, everything else, go to reset, monitor. This is the piece that I wanted to talk about. Telemetry, one of the main reasons why I bought this unit. Gives me my battery, my temperature of my engine, my speed. Now, the speed, in actuality, I was talking about it with Ace, and what we're trying to do is set up, the Rustlers. His main goal is to make the fastest Rustler ever, and plus break the RC record. So, not only getting set up with strapping on, GPS onto the car, not only having a gun set up for the car, but also to have, the speeds, so that's another setup that I have, just to give us, readings, on all different types of the Spektrum. So a lot of the guys who say, you can't break 100 and do this and that. You know what? We are going across and making sure we're covering a lot of our bases. People say, oh, the telemetry is off by 10 miles an hour. We're going to strap a GPS on the unit. We're gonna throw a radar gun on it. I mean, we are going to do everything possible to say, hey, you know what? Our car does what it does, and you can't touch it. So, yeah, this is definitely a beautiful piece. Another reason why I bought it is because it has an SD card slot. and the card slot you're able to put right here, just for any updates on the remote. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, this is definitely a happy buy. You know, when I cracked it open, you got to see the new smell and everything like that. So it was definitely exciting for me when I bought this. You know, I mean, you're able to see that right there. You know, see my name. That's for the Rustler VXL I have it on for right now. The only con about buying the radio is if you buy the DX3 S, or if you buy the DX2S, it comes with a telemetry. This unit does not come with any telemetry, so you have to buy that separately. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm gonna buy my telemetry hopefully tomorrow, and then I'm going over with Ralph at my hobby shop, and we're gonna set this unit to be as accurate as possible with all the telemetry features that I'm gonna throw on this. And you know, I've been trying to do a speed run. You know, I haven't had a radio. I've been taking my kid's Stampede radio for a little while, and he's like, nah, I want to play with my car. So I've been without a radio for a few weeks and stuff. So these cars have been sitting dormant. But now that I just got my new radio, I'm excited. I'm going to be taking this thing out. I'm hoping to get hooked up with Ace very soon, so we can just come across and, you know, throw our cars down and shoot a video, you know, with both cars, you know, with the VXL application. I'm sure you've seen his car. He has a Black Hammer, which would be his version of the VXL, you know, and his Mamba Monster, you know, he has a version called White Lightning. So not too many updates that I've done on this car. Pretty much it threw some decals down just to match up, to see, you know, give it a little bit more of a unique feel to my unit. As you can see, I changed up the shock socks. Yeah, it's more of a decor thing. I mean, it keeps my shocks and everything cleaned out, you know, but I thought it matched up well. I mean, I have a red on the VXL one, you know, so I said, you know what, might as well throw down orange. So that's another little thing I threw over there and stuff. So yeah, well, this is where I'm at with this. Thank you for checking out my video, and hopefully I'll be throwing up another video very soon. Take it easy, fellas. Later.